What's good, y'all? Back again with another video. We were reacting to why fans turned on Jamahal Hill. I didn't turn on Jamahal Hill. I turned on his career, but I didn't turn on him as a person. If y'all have been seeing that, I think he turned on himself. Let's be honest here, because he's been eating good. He's been really indulging in the concept of being a heavyweight. I think he may have taken it too far. But you know what? Let's just see what this video has to say.
I have to put a severe ass whooping on him just for the simple fact of the disrespect of how y'all are coming at me. Mark my words when I say this. I do not plan on taking him down. I do not plan on wrestling him. And whenever I do fight him, standing, I will knock him out.
I'm sorry. I forgot all about this in hindsight. Come on, y'all. You remember what just happened. He got aura farmed on. Pereira aura farmed on him. Herb, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Herb. I got this. bro, that was one of Alex Pereira's easiest fights so far in the UFC.
And when I do,
Jamal was doing well in the first minute or two, I guess, but not really. Alex is a slow starter. We all know this. Costed him against Cyril Gane. Sometimes when you're a slow starter, like, you can't always be a slow starter. You gotta learn. Like, if someone starts super fast on you, you can't. I feel like that was Pereira's weakness. He really thought he could, build himself up into the fight. But this is heavyweight. Most of the fights end in the first couple rounds. It's hard for heavyweights to fight all 5 rounds. So for you to even come into the concept, this is about Jamahal Hill.
I'm going to rub it in every single one of y'all face. Every single one of y'all that has taught, disrespected. Your last performance, you got dominated and knocked out. You got did bad. I got caught. You got dominated. There's a lot of power in the basics. And I think a lot of people would agree that you don't
Pereira dominated him.
have them. I'm not impressed. I've made more money in the last 3 years than most people will in their entire life, them and their kids included. This just goes to show, and I think I've had to accept most of the population is dumb.
This is already not looking good for Jamal. I didn't even know he said some of these things. What is he talking about, man? I don't think you should be the one talking about IQ. I don't think you should be the one talking about IQ, Jamal. I mean, you got oh my God, he who don't throw stones in the glass house. Like, come on, man. Like the situations with your fam and come on, and I don't know, man. You don't seem like the smartest individual.
Occasionally, somebody will ask,
why can't you just be nice?
Because the world isn't nice.
On top of that,
Blade is
people love
badass.
drama, and who's more dramatic than Jamahal Hill? Don't worry, Lantern Jaw. I've got this.
Jesus.
What do you mean by that?
Jamal earned a UFC contract.
Wow, look at the
his fight on
difference.
Dana
Wow, look at the difference, man. This is when he was a true athlete with shitty chest tattoo.
White's Contender Series in 2019. The following year, he
Is
went
that
3-0.
his chest? Sorry, man. I hate to hate on his chest tattoo like that, but is it 2 thumbs? Is it 2 thumbs on each side, or is it wings? That shit looks like 2 thumbs up.
The promotion, with one of his fights overturned due to Hill's usage of the silly cilantro. Then in 2021,
Wait,
Hill was
he
set
got in
to
trouble for
face
that?
due to Hill's gain. The following year, he went 3-0 in the promotion, with one of his fights overturned due to Hill's usage of the silly cilantro.
Oh,
Then
he was
in
on that Herb
2021,
Dean.
Hill was set to face the
What? UFC doesn't care now, though. Like, you know what? If this was now, and I feel like when I first started watching UFC was when this was in 2015. Like, Nick Diaz did get in trouble for this, but they don't give a shit about that shit now. That's stupid. That's a waste of money to care about that stuff right now. I'm sure no one gets caught for that right now.
Scottish Bear Jew, Paul Craig.
I'm better, period. No matter where it go, however the fight take place, I'm better.
Oh, no, and then how did that end?
Gatekeeper, you been that. Like, come on, bro.
You know what it is? I feel like Jamal's got to work on his trash talk. His trash talk is always putting him in a place where it's gonna make him look bad. And I feel like trash talk always kind of puts you in a place where you could look bad. But I mean, he literally like he gotta trash talk a little bit differently. He gotta go like at the people. Don't big himself up so much. I feel like he's bigging himself up so much. Yo, I'm the best. I'm this. I'm that. And people don't want to hear that. Go at the guy. Oh, you're trash at this. Oh, this guy knocked you out and blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, start more conflict one on one rather than you trying to say you're better than the whole world. Because then everybody's gonna be like, oh, come on, bro. Come on. You're not better than the whole world. And then look what happened. He lost to Paul Craig. And I don't know. Paul Craig's career is questionable.
I'm not an idiot. I'm highly intelligent mind.
Oh my God. Yo, he has a lot of clips of him talking like this. Jamahal Hill has a lot of clips of him talking like this. Bro, stop. If you're smart, there's no need to say it. Eventually people will understand it being around you and they'll say it, man. Like, this is, you don't need to talk about how you're smarter than the whole population in every single interview, man. Maybe one time, you want to establish I'm actually smart. But bro, this is already twice within 2 minutes, bro. Come on now.
He's in this game. He just don't realize it yet.
And he's been saying it his whole career, because this was skinny Jamahal. The other clip that he was saying it, he was fat Jamahal.
He's not going in there the way he left. Period.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. His arm was like flopping.
He's not going in.
Yeah, look at his arm. Look at his arm.
Period.
Finally, a Paul fight that brought the same energy as his stare down. After regaining the ability to wipe his own ass, Jamahal went on to knock out his next 3 opponents, securing his position in the top 10.
When the hell did he knock out Thiago Santos? I did not know. When did he knock out Thiago Santos? And when was that? Was that after? Oh no, he's washed up. This is after Jones. Thiago Santos after Jones is washed up. I'm gonna be honest. That knee surgery or whatever the hell happened to him, Thiago Santos is washed out. Like, washed up after this. Johnny Walker, good and bad win. Like, Johnny Walker's a good guy to beat because he's so dangerous. But let's be honest here, he's just defensively trash. So he's a good. And then Jimmy Crute is hit or miss. We don't know. Is his career still questionable? He hasn't really made a move right now in the rankings so far.
Out his next 3 opponents, securing his position in the top 10. After the main event for UFC 282 ended in an anticlimactic draw, the vacant title was left unoccupied. That same night, Dana scheduled a new fight for the belt at the very next pay-per-view.
But I guess the question is, what do you do now, right? I mean, vacant title, a split.
You do Glover versus Jamahal Hill in Brazil for the vacant title.
Many criticized Hill's title shot opportunity.
Look how skinny Jamahal was.
Had not beaten anyone.
Man, he's fit.
But he was the highest ranked guy available who accepted the bout on short notice. Then there were concerns that if Glover wins, he will retire, leaving the division without a champion.
And he did.
Jamahal Hill rose to the occasion, becoming the first fighter from Dana White's contention.
Yo, he beat the shit out of Glover. He put the whooping on Glover. I don't know how Glover didn't get finished that whole fight. Jamahal went from just start to finish putting a whooping on this. Takedown what? None of that mattered. Jamal's athleticism was amazing in this fight, and that's what carried him through earlier of his career. But now he's a fat. Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm gonna get a little harsh on this man, but he just let himself go, and bro, he's heavyweight maxing. He's taking the two. Yo, he's Paddy Pimblett maxing. He's yo-yoing to the max. And let's be honest here, skill-wise, Jamahal Hill isn't that skilled. So he got rid of like the one thing going from him was just like his athleticism. Jamahal Hill's pretty athletic. And then who knows? Like, he didn't bounce back from the ACL or the Achilles surgery. I don't give that as an excuse. I tore my Achilles as a long jumper, and I recovered from that. It was hard work. It's very painful, but I recovered from it, and I jumped the furthest I've ever jumped. So I just don't. A lot of people, oh, you're done. He's an excuse maker. So that injury can break you if you let it break you. So he let that injury break him because he's always complaining about it. Like, bro, I have nasty scar. Fuck. Look at that. Yeah, there it is. Surgery scar. I'm not bullshitting. I got that shit surgically repaired. Got back to jumping. Jumped the furthest I've ever jumped. Jamahal Hill's an excuse maker, and you can see it in his physique.
Series to win a UFC championship. Hill's emotional reaction during his post-fight interview emphasized how much this meant to him. Glover announced his retirement before escorting Jamahal backstage in an attempt to prevent him from getting
Jamahal beat
shanked
the
by
brakes
members of
off
the Brazilian crowd. The UFC had a new light heavyweight champion, a brash striker who knocks out most of his opponents. Fans were eager to see how Hill's title reign would unfold. Unfortunately, Jamahal relinquished the belt after rupturing his Achilles in a basketball game. If this sounds familiar, it should, given that the light heavyweight title was vacated.
Yo, as an athlete, man, you gotta drop the pickup games, man. You gotta just drop it. It's not that serious, man. You don't need it, man. Just sit down and enjoy sports from the sideline. Like when you're an athlete, bro, just lock in. Don't do the stupid pickup game shit, man. When you injure yourself, like there's so many athletes that have gone through it that it's enough that it's too risky. Bro, let the 9 to 5ers deal with their pickup game, bro. You actually have some serious shit going on. Sit down and just watch from the sidelines. When I was an athlete striving to go pro, bro, I just sat on the sidelines. I don't give a shit. Bro, yo, come on, man. It's complete. I don't give a shit. Do you understand how much my coach is going to hate me if I go out there and I twist my ankle or I tear my ACL or something stupid for pickup basketball, for pickup soccer, for pickup whatever pickup sport? It's stupid. Sit there and watch. You don't need to play. I'm just letting y'all know. Like, it is. If you got something going on athletically, do not get involved with this silly recreational stuff. What is that going to do for you? Nothing, man. Just focus on your training.
Vacated in the first place due to Yuri Prohaska's shoulder injury roughly 8 months prior. With Hill on the bench, Yuri would face former UFC middleweight champion Alex Pereira in his return. Once again, the vacant title was up for grabs. Pereira defeated Prohaska by TKO in the second round, putting Alex amongst the rare list of fighters.
Low-key early stoppage.
Who have won UFC belts in 2 divisions.
I think he was still going to get finished, though, anyways.
Hill said,
"Neither one of these twos are on my level."
As UFC 300 was approaching, the promotion needed a memorable headliner. A former 2-division...
Nah, it's always about him being better than everybody else. That's why people don't like him. His trash talking is always about how he's better than everybody else. He's smarter than everybody else. He's more skilled than everybody else. Man, it's never some real trash talk. It's just a whole bunch of ignorance.
Kickboxing champion, who recently earned his second UFC title in another weight class, would defend the belt against the last man who relinquished it.
There was a big announcement. We finally got the answer for who will be headlining UFC 300. It will be yours truly versus Alex Pereira.
Initial rumors claimed that Pereira versus Hill was supposed to take place at UFC 301. So when their bout was scheduled a month earlier, some speculated
he got the Squidward. He's got Squidward's crib up in his hand.
Hill insists that wasn't the case.
I heard it was going to be in Brazil, but like it's a month earlier. Like, what was the emotions when the fight happened a month earlier opposed to the extra?
I still think this was on the downfall of Jamahal Hill. Reason why, listen to me closely, is because he was still fat. Like, he's starting to get fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a different physique of Jamahal Hill. He's starting to get, like, larger here. Like, in that Alex Pereira fight, like, he had a belly.
Time you could have had.
It wouldn't.
He had like belly abs. He had like a 4-pack with a belly with a 4-pack. You guys know what I mean.
I get more anxious and I get more tired of waiting. I've seen the results. I've been jumping, lifting off of my leg for months now.
I'm not rushing back. I've been training. I've been sparring.
I've seen his reactivity and explosiveness after terrible recovery. Didn't recover from that. Didn't do the proper rehab, didn't get explosive, didn't put the tendons on under a lot of force like they should, because he ain't springy. He's so flat-footed, more flat-footed than before. You got to really enforce that tendon under pressure. And you really have to force yourself to go back to the way you were. Otherwise, that tendon is going to be measly. And also, I'm going to teach you guys some facts about the ACL surgery and what can make it a dud and what can make it good, okay? Your ACL surgery, your tendon it should be stronger than it was before. It should just be more stiff. That's just the truth. I think I forgot the percentages, but I think it's like around like 5 to 10% of people who repaired their Achilles tendon rupture it again, surgically repair it. The number's way higher if you naturally do it. So if you're an athlete, don't even think that you're gonna naturally repair your Achilles. And if you do, your career is done. It needs to be surgically repaired. But here's another thing about the surgery. When the surgery is conducted, there's donor tendons that they use, and it depends on what tendon that they use is what you get into your Achilles. Okay, so sometimes they don't use Achilles, sometimes they use ACLs. Okay, and they take an ACL and they put it in your Achilles, and what happens is you lose a lot of flexibility when they do that, because the ACL is way less flexible than the Achilles. Like the Achilles can stretch a very long way. The ACL can't stretch nearly as much, okay? So if they do put an ACL in your Achilles, okay, what they do sometimes is it's like I forgot the technique, it's like a banana split type of technique. So what they do to make the ACL a little bit more flexible, so they take the ACL tendon, they replace that is now your Achilles, all right? And then what they do is they go very high up on your calf muscle. They try and go as high as possibly can near the insertions where the tendons insert into the muscle. And what they do is they take a couple of those tendons from the top of your calves and they peel it actually down. So you lose a little bit of your calves. A little bit of your calf like integrity. They take those tendons, they pull it down over the Achilles, and then they wrap it all together. So you get a little bit extra length, and it's a little bit stronger. That's bro, I just put y'all on, and that shit is what will really help you come back from an ACL surgery. Not all of them do this. Some of them they just straight tie it back. That's the worst one. We don't know what type of surgery procedure happened on the Achilles, but if it was one of those ones where they just take the top half, they just take the bottom half, and they just wrap it back together, that's the worst one. That's the one that everyone be snapping again. Those are the dudes that be snapping their Achilles again. You know? Then you get the donor tendons. Sometimes it's an Achilles again, and you get another Achilles, and you're like, sometimes it's a ACL. They use whatever they can to get your leg functioning again properly, right? And then, as I said before, they also have more techniques to reinforce that thing, as in like the banana peel technique, which is what's happened to me in my Achilles. Like, I had the banana peel technique happen to me. I had an ACL as well. So I used to be able to do a pistol squat on my left leg, and I honestly can't. And I don't know if I ever will in my life. It's just so stiff. I just don't think I have that bottom range mobility anymore. And I've been trying and trying and trying and trying, and it's been years. And it doesn't seem like I'll ever be able to get that type of flexibility back.
Been at a full go now for a few weeks now. There's been no setbacks, no nothing hindering anything. When I'm saying full go, I mean this is me doing everything full speed like I would when I normally train. There's no concerns. My Achilles is not an issue. It's not a problem at all.
As the fight drew near, Hill's concern
It is a
became
problem.
less about his injury and
So
more about
obvious
the
it's a
fans.
problem.
Something you should know about Jamal is that he desperately attempts to portray himself as the smartest person.
I made a
in the room.
mistake, y'all. I didn't even notice this video was 50 minutes. I thought it was 20 minutes when I looked at it. I've been blabbing for most of it too. So we're going to go to 10 minutes, and then we're going to talk about this.
Mocking others in a
I kinda get the
condescending
idea.
tone as if they're intellectually inferior.
Some people.
Jamahal does a lot
Most
of things to make him
population
unlikable.
Bro is not very bright. He doesn't do bright things. Nothing about his movement or motion or anything he does seems bright at all. So I'm not really surprised that he has a not so bright take.
Is this guy projecting? Is this guy projecting? This guy's obsessed with the intelligence of others. He may be projecting. Everybody is this not smart. You're not smart. You're not smart. You're not smart. I don't know, man. I think he might think he's not smart. This is like behavior of projecting, like legit gaslighting and projecting. What is this guy? Bro, everybody is stupid to Jamahal Hill, man.
Only to shoot himself in the foot whenever he speaks, seemingly unaware of the ammo he provided his critics who say he wasn't the real champion.
When I introduce you, it's like I want to say Jamal challenges for the light heavyweight championship of the world, but in reality, you had to walk away from the belt.
Yeah.
Immediately when the fight was announced, you were carrying a bit of a chip. Like, yo, this is mine. I'm just coming back to get what's mine. Do you still feel like that?
Yeah. I definitely. At first, I didn't really care, Chip. It was just me coming back to get what's mine. But just the talk, man.
That it seemed like it annoyed you.
At the end of the day, I am a world champion. I don't think I was given the level of respect that came for that. And the more that kind of got louder, the more it kind of grew.
First and foremost, Hill only won the vacant title because Yuri surrendered it. When Alex defeated him, Pereira cemented himself as the undisputed champion because Yuri beat the man to become the man.
I agree.
Jamal got past Glover after he lost the
title. You beat old man.
Hill admitting that he was annoyed by the online hate showed weakness and the fans smelt blood in the water. Second, an intelligent person recognizes that respect has to be earned. You can't demand it. But the harder Jamal tried, the more fans got under his skin using Pereira as their gateway.
People can say whatever they want to say. I don't care about the two-sport division champion, all this. It's been a lot of disrespect, bro. Like, a lot of disrespect has come from me just being confident in myself.
You're so effing sensitive for a self-confessed king. Me posting got you in your feelings, but I'm sensitive? Yeah, bro. How do you put your shoes on without help, or do you not? It's good, bro. He replying to everybody, eh? He just replying to everybody. I would have just ignored it.
Y'all come at me the most disrespectful.
My God, dude, stop yapping. Oh my God, you are so insecure. Great way to tell the world you got a little wee-wee and are just compensating with all this trash talk. Little bro with his little wee-wee. Yo, this is a weird way to come out of the closet, bro. Okay, decent comeback by Jamahal Hill. The guy got a point. I don't know about the wee wee stuff, but he's basically saying like, bro, like, what's all this bravado, man? Like, it is a little insecure.
Happy to just be a part, to just be happy that I was able to work my ass off to get to the things that I got to. I have to put a severe ass whooping on him just for the simple fact.
You're a great father. You just say some really unlikable shit on Twitter. Yeah, man, get off Twitter. I think he's obsessed. A lot of people are addicted. A lot of people are addicted to Twitter. I didn't know that's like a thing. Like, you know how we're like addicted to Instagram? Some people are addicted to Twitter and they just love tweeting. MMA fans as a whole say the most disrespectful shit and do the most. So with a fan that shit acts this way, with a fan that acts this way, F him. Yeah, I see your point. That's probably happens all the time for MMA fighters.
The disrespect of how y'all are coming at me, and mark my words when I say this, I do not plan on taking him down. I do not plan on wrestling him. I plan on going in there in
should have wrestled him.
He's just this otherworldly guy.
Should have wrestled him, bro. You are the most annoying champion UFC has ever had. Generally hope that Poetan sends your ass to the Shadow Realm in the first round and then Dana banishes you to the prelims. Little bro always yapping on X. Rajavardhan Singh. Jesus Christ, man, Raj. Oh my God. He hates Jamal.
He did kickboxing and I didn't do kickboxing. Kickboxing is kickboxing. MMA is MMA. I've been doing MMA for years. I've been bred in MMA. And whenever I do fight him standing, I will knock him out. And when I do, I'm going to rub it in every single one of y'all face. Every single one of y'all that has taught disrespect.
All that talking, Jamal.
Professional fighters are incredibly self-assured, stating things like when I knock him out instead of if I knock him out. Yet, no matter how confident they are, the future is unknown.
Nah, you gotta say when. You can't say if. It's okay. It's okay to believe in himself for this to win a fight. I just already disagree on all this other intelligence
You
shit.
say you're going to knock Alex out and rub it in everyone's faces. What happens if you don't? With that type of talk, you better deliver, because if you can't, get ready for the shitstorm that's coming. Jamahal gets triggered by such innocuous things said about him. After many failed mic drop attempts in his responses, this skinny, fat, baloney-titted man was
Oh
so
my
blinded by
God.
rage that he misread
That is the worst tattoo of my life, y'all.
his
Look at that
responses. This
tattoo.
skinny, fat
Look at that tattoo, guys. That's 2 thumbs up, right? Or is that angel wings?
baloney-titted
What is that, guys? Like, that's the worst hood ghetto ass tattoo. Oh my God, bro. Like, this guy had to have gotten that shit when he was like 13 years old or something. That's embarrassing. That's a bad tattoo, bro.
man was so blinded by rage that he misread what one of his few supporters had said and proceeded to argue with them as well. By the way, how out of touch was that doofus telling Jamahal to humble Alex, as if he were the fighter in need of humility? Months later, he'll try to downplay the Twitter engagements, despite previously admitting that
you can like slowly see his face getting fatter and fatter. You can slowly see like the discipline just flying out the window.
it bothered him. He also stated that the online hostility was fueled by jealousy of him and his lifestyle.
For the stuff online, it's just people talking. I understand that, you know what I mean? It's hard to watch other people do things that maybe you wish that you could do, or maybe that you would want to do, or maybe not, you don't have the courage to do. So spit out some venom and try to bring them down to a certain level of maybe where you are, or maybe you feel about yourself. I just don't really focus.
Jamahal cannot speak without putting others down and saying he's better than somebody. He's allergic to this. Oh my God. I see why he's so unlikable. This video has done so much damage. He's more unlikable for me now. Jesus, I'm turning on you, Jamahal. I'm turning on you.
What's on that?
Liar!
If Hill's argument is that fighters only get hate because of fan jealousy, why don't beloved fighters like Alex, Yuri, or Wonderboy face similar backlash? Are fans not envious of them? Or is Jamahal too ignorant to realize that what he says is actually why fans troll him? Fans dislike Jamahal out of jealousy like they hate
Can't see that freaking tattoo, man.
Things didn't stop there. Another tactic Hill uses in an effort to elevate himself above others is claiming that he's wealthy, while presuming everyone else is broke.
I've made more money in the last 3 years than most people will in their entire life.
Where's Jamahal Hill from? Is he from the hood? I'm not. I'm Canadian, y'all. I'm Canadian. I mean, like, I understand the hood. The hood's in Canada too, dog. But you know what I'm saying? Like, America's on another level, you know, with that type of culture. Like, because he's very much like, yeah, I got money. I made more money than that. And most of these people, I feel like he's thinking about, like, people who he may have grown up with, who he may have had a childhood with. And, like, he's kind of thinking about those people rather than the entire world. Because the entire world isn't like the hood that you grew up in. You know, there's tons of wealthy people. I think he's like, he wins a couple UFC fights, becomes UFC champion, gets maybe a couple 6-figure checks, and then he's like, yo, I'm better than everybody. Like, you're better than these. You're more wealthy than a lot of people, but you're not better than them.
Their kids included.
Maybe where Jamahal comes from.
Roll him up.
I wouldn't even say wealthy. I would say rich too, because he doesn't seem like a wealthy person with like investments and assets and things like that. He might just have some money in the bank.
Has made a good living. The shelf life of a fighter is relatively short, and his
this is
best days
backyard?
will soon be behind him.
Look, nice backyard.
10 fights in the UFC, the money that I've made within those 10 fights is unheard of.
Bullshit!
Hill was essentially just another fighter who rose through the ranks to become a contender and win the title. He wasn't a huge name with a following.
He got lazy. Look at that language that he's using. The discipline. He talking about the money that he's made in 10 fights when he's not even like made the big paychecks yet in his whole career. You can see it's like all like got to him. The weight gain, like the money that I'd never seen it. I haven't seen any of this. So this is explaining Jamahal Hill's career so much more after seeing all these like things in his behavior.
Like a Sean O'Malley or a Paddy Pimblett. Yet Jamahal claimed that the money he made in so many fights was unheard of. The money Conor McGregor made was unheard of.
Yeah,
Based on
dude.
the numbers that are out there, Hill's salary appears to be pretty standard. Hill would go.
Yeah, so he's probably just like living off of the 500,000. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My bad. Whoopsie, sorry guys. Should have put my phone on silent. So the money that he made off the Pereira and the Teixeira fight is kind of what he's living life off of, and I feel like those are such fat paychecks that they legit change his life. Like anyone who gets a $500,000 paycheck is literally their whole life. They're in a different tax bracket now. Like you can afford a house. Not your whole life. All your debt probably disappears. All your debt probably disappears. Like, you know, you probably paid off this and that and that. You probably get new debt. Hopefully you get some healthy debt that you can manage. But all that bad debt you probably had in the past is gone. Or should be gone. It should be.
To make another $500,000 at UFC 300. But that doesn't include taxes, paying his coaches, manager, or sparring partners and their travel expenses. Oh.
I forgot. How much do you guys have to be paying your sparring partners?
Did you know that Jamal has 6 kids with 8 different women? The entire fan base is also aware of how...
Oh, hell no, Jamal, man. I'm not against like the multiple kids with multiple women, but like how are you not capped out at 2 or 3? I feel like it's like a 2 or 3 things, man. Like once you start getting out of there, you're gonna go find another woman to have kids with. Like, bro, another woman, just 2 or maybe 3, pushing it. Even with all this power that you got, like it's just too much. You don't even know these women. Nah, Jamal Hill irresponsible as fuck. Nah, this is terrible, bro. I need to get a soundboard. Man, this is terrible.
So when Jamal flaunts his money like he's Floyd Mayweather, he only embarrasses himself. If the
he's pretty embarrassing now.
Rich, he's failed worse than he does at pulling out.
I gotta stop this reaction soon because like this is too much. I'm seeing too bad of Jamal Hill. We're gonna give 2 more minutes. What are we at? We're at 11 minutes. 2 more minutes of all this bad publicity for Jamal Hill, and then we're moving away from this. Because if I sit here for another 40, like Jamal Hill's career is over.
But wait, there's more.
It's already been established that Hill's ego blew up after winning the title. Nobody can tell him shit, and if you try, he'll kick you out of his inner circle and block your number.
Black motherfucker.
It's lame as fuck.
Sibling. Several months after surrendering the title, Jamal was arrested for domestic violence for allegedly hitting his brother. This gave fans even more ammo to use against him.
What happened? Did he actually sucker punch his brother? Huh. Damn, you sucker punching your brother and your MMA fighter? You couldn't even give your brother a fair fight. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Let's take this outside, bro. Nah, you sucker punched your brother, bro. As a MMA fighter. Didn't even give your bro a chance.
Perhaps they're just jealous that they haven't been arrested like Hill. Jamal told his side of the story on his YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, let's hear
it. He walked up in my face, pushed him back like, yo, back up off me. When I pushed him, my finger caught him in his mouth, and then pushed him back. He just makes a whole, oh, bro, you just hit me. No, I backed you up off me. And he starts towards me again. At this point, my kid's mom, she comes in, is like, what are y'all doing? She gets in between us. When she gets in between us, she puts her back to him and turns and pushes me. But when she pushed me, I'm assuming that was a time where he thought was his best chance to swing again, and he swings at me again. Only this time, he punches my kid's mom in the head. She goes down, so I jabbed him one time in the face. His eyes roll, he stumbled back, he kind of gets his legs and his bearing back, and then he's like, oh yeah, this some bitch ass, he's like, this some bitch ass shit. I should shoot your motherfucking ass. He starts literally threatening me with a gun. I'm steady telling him, now you really need to leave my house.
The truth is, none of us were there to witness what...
I believe him, Loki. I believe him. I know none of us were there to witness it. What this guy is about to say, and I believe him. I believe him.
Actually occurred. On the other hand, we've seen Jamahal react to mean tweets like Warren Handle's getting his ears touched, so I don't believe that Hill was this calm, cool, and collected guy after.
No, definitely not. I actually believe, though, that his brother did that. His brother a bitch, though. Why are police getting called? Why did police get called for a fight? Just for y'all fighting. What the hell? Family members, y'all didn't just squabble that? Like, who called the police? Your brother called the police? Your brother called the police? He's a bitch.
Allegedly witnessing his baby's mama getting dropped like a sack of potatoes. Let's face it, if Jamahal Hill wasn't a fighter, he'd have a recurring role on Live PD.
2-division glory champion, 2-division
Maybe.
UFC champion.
Maybe with this behavior.
Hands of stone, dangerous, scary. He's all those things. But watch what I do to him. He not like y'all think he is. I'm like that. He's not like that.
I see the interesting choice of water bottle right there.
Just to getting acquainted with the visual that I plan on seeing on Saturday night.
Yeah, that was good trash talk. That was fun. See, that's fun. That was fun. That's fun. Jamahal needs more of that. Not all this ignorant shit that he's better than everybody. When we're like, bro, you're not better than pretty much most of us.
Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a. We getting it in. When you step in there with me, ain't nothing to talk about, ain't nothing to say. It's all right here, and I'm on your ass.
That's what I like. We need more of that. I'm gonna end up on a good note.
What I've done in this sport has been disrespected. I've seen he's not on my level. It's not close, and I can't wait to get in there tomorrow.
No. Once again, okay, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know he's getting back to it. Oh, and we're right about to see the knockout too. We don't know. No. Oh, no. Shout out to the video, yo. We can't do it. We're gonna. Okay, fine. Since y'all asked, even though y'all aren't even here, let's see it. Oh, like, share, comment, subscribe.